Jenny, and this is Long Island, and very special welcome to everyone. We are right now at the Kings Park Bluff, and there is a special reason why we're here today, and I will get into that a little bit later, but I did want to take a minute to just welcome everybody here. If you're new here, this is, generally speaking, a silent walking channel where we tour places on Long Island and walk around. It's very immersive. Sometimes there's music, sometimes there isn't. Again, we'll get into that a little bit later as well. But if you are not new here, if you've been here for a while, thank you so much. I really appreciate it. I love all of the banter back and forth. I've really appreciated the conversation, the input. I love Long Island, and I think if you're here, you probably love Long Island too. So it's kind of a fun little community to be in, and I've absolutely loved this. So actually, we don't usually have talking on these tours, so this is a little different, a little new, for me at least, not for this world, but definitely for this channel. Again, how did the channel start? So essentially what happened, I love to walk, and I purchased a walking pad back in, I guess, 2024. So the late winter of 2024. And I remember thinking, gee, I'm sure there's some treadmill scenery I could pull up on YouTube. And so I did. And then I thought, you know what? It would be an awful lot of fun to see something that's local on Long Island that I could look at while I'm on my walking pad. And I couldn't find anything. There was nothing there. And so that's when I decided, hey, might be time to start up a YouTube channel. It's kind of funny because I really knew nothing about it, but then I just started researching it and looking into it and trying to figure out, what exactly needed to be done to do this. So I jumped into the fray, and basically on May 19th, I posted my first short, which was, and here's the reason why we're here today, the short was called Long Pier Short Walk. It was a short, and it was filmed at this particular location. So anyhow, I thought it would be appropriate to come here today. So essentially the first video was posted on May 19th of 2024, and it was a short. I did a few shorts after that, and then jumped into what the channel would be about. And it's kind of evolved, I would say. Initially it was, I thought, would be mostly beach and nature content, but I quickly found out that people enjoyed the towns. They enjoyed seeing that sort of thing. So I started doing a lot more of that. And I understand, I am a very, look at him. I'm a very nostalgic person. And so I do love looking at things. I think of this as a little time capsule of how Long Island is right now at this point in time, in the 2020s, the roaring 20s of this century. And there are so many beautiful places here. I love Long Island. I've lived here my whole life, and I can't imagine living anywhere else. I can't imagine being anywhere else. I mean, I know that sounds a little Long Island centric, but I am a bit Long Island centric. So anyhow, that's what this channel is about. And so where we've been to some towns, we've been to some beaches, we've been to some fairs. We've been to a few different places, and so we're going to be going to more of places like that. I did try out some things that are just purely ambient. I've had music, I've had no music. I've mostly had no narration until right now, and this is not something that we are going to be doing regularly. At least I don't anticipate it. I do like the immersive walking around. I like to step out of it. Well, I'm stepping into it, but I do like to step out of it because then you can enjoy what you're looking at and take from it what you'd like to take from it. Sort of the difference between reading a book or watching a movie. This way you can determine what it is that you feel or think or see when you're walking around. So that's my basic feeling about it. Also, while we're here, I just love this view. But while we're here, I just want to issue a huge thank you to everyone who has been supporting the channel since its inception and along the way. I've really enjoyed getting to know you guys and having you around, and it's just been so much fun for me. I have always loved photography. I've always enjoyed just walking and exploring and seeing things and learning about things, and I've certainly learned some things along the way while researching different places I've been to over the past year or so, and I'm so looking forward to getting to all the other places on Long Island and covering everything at least once and maybe twice. We'll see. It's essentially a Long Island channel, so we will be Long Island centric, and we will be covering things that are on Long Island. So again, there could be some things outside of Long Island. They'd be special episodes. Anything narrated like this is also going to be a special episode. I did want to make this episode when we hit the 500 sub mark, which we did hit on New Year's, I think Eve. I think it was New Year's Eve. It's either New Year's Eve or New Year's Day, but it was right around that time, which I thought was super special. And I just wanted to put together a thank you montage. So this is not where it ends, though. As far as this video, we are going to have some bloopers, which I have prepared because, believe it or not, this does not go as smoothly as you might think. Things happen when you're walking around with the camera. And so I would like to share some of that fun stuff with you. And then this video itself, I will be releasing as an ambient video. Let me know in the comments if you like having music, if you don't like having music. I'm never really sure. Some things I feel like music moves it along. Other things, again, I would love to be able to post any sort of music. I'm sort of a music nut myself. I love music. But of course, with all of the copyright, you can't just post anything. So I'm kind of limited to a certain library of music, but certain genres, I definitely lean into classical and jazz, but you know, I really enjoy music a lot. So anyway, if you guys like music, let me know. If you don't love the music, let me know that too, because you might be tuning in for the noise. I am only half of this equation. You guys are the other half. So I'm looking forward to lots more time and lots more videos, and for the foreseeable future, I definitely intend to continue making videos here on Long Island and just sharing the atmosphere, the beauty. I do truly love Long Island, and this is my love letter to Long Island. I do love it here. So thank you so much for joining me, and thank you so much for being here. Thank you for your support, your comments, everything. It's meant a lot to me, so thank you, and I will be seeing you soon. Okay, take care. Bye-bye.
You can walk next to me. It doesn't matter. Oh, yeah, and they come in.
What the hell was that?